Volpe Veloce's closing. Sleeping Beauty. Volpe Veloce. Lunge. Got there. Volpe Veloce, the king, the man again.
She's the girl for the big occasion is Volpe Veloce, of course, the Karaka Classic winner at 3 against the boys, won the Railway last season and won on Karaka Million Night again this year. She is one of 2 in the race for Graham Richardson, and we're looking forward to marrying them up because I think he likes one and I like the other, so I think he's a better judge. Richo, good morning. Nice you to join us.
Good morning. Good morning, how are you?
Mate, I'm very well, thank you, mate. Well done to you and Gavin for having 2 in the feature today. It's $100,000. It's sort of the race that snuck up on us a little bit. How's the big mare handled what's been quite a rugged season for her, a season where she often, Richo, hasn't had a lot of luck?
She hasn't had a lot of luck. She's got back a long way further than we wanted, and it wasn't anybody's fault. It's just the way she drew or whatever. And geez, the run on the Railway was tough. And she's had a few others as well, like at Tarapa. So just big efforts. And I'm just a bit concerned that trip down the line a couple of weeks ago has knocked her around, but in saying that, her work's been very good.
Mate, she's $3 today. Is she at her absolute screwed down physical peak? Because if she's not, $3 is unders. If she is, it's probably all right.
Well, she's had the racing. She did have a week off after her trip at Tautaki. And she just needed to have it. She was pretty tired, but she's really picked up. And as I say, her work was very good on Tuesday, and I think she's as good as, you know. Well, she's as tough as nails, this mare, and she's, as I said, she's had a lot of tough racing, and she seems to be handling it.
Mate, we're seeing her once again trying to come from back in the field in the sprint at Tarapa. Are you expecting her to be midfield or just behind midfield on what looks a race with quite good tempo?
I think so. I think that's ideal. Like, you can't really go forward with that draw either. You just don't want to use her up, otherwise she loses that final sprint. But in saying that, also you can't get too far back at Tauranga. It's just one of those tracks. It's a short straight, and we just need a fair bit of pace in the race to actually suit her.
Okay. Is she your top tip out of the 2? Because I've got bad news for you, Richo. Yesterday morning I was tipping Tiptronic, which probably isn't going to help it much.
I'm not saying she's my top tip at all. I hate comparing horses. They're both good horses. They're both done me proud. And who gets the best run, I suggest that there's other horses in the race that are actually... the number 1 horse for starters, I don't even know that horse, and it's got good ratings, so it must have done something. So, yeah, I'm not going to compare one to the other, that's for sure. I hope they're dead heat first.
Let's see if we can pull it off for you, Richo.
Cowardly, isn't it?
Mate, here's Tiptronic in the big weight for age race coming out of Tarapa, and I thought he was excellent here. I know it's 2,000, but he has very high class form at a mile. I thought he just got in the wrong place last start. He went out and then he had to go round them, and I thought he was still very game at Mata. What about a hard run mile for him, for a horse who's got 2,000 metre form? Do you think that might stand by him at the end of a hard mile?
Yeah, he's a bit underrated, this horse. He's always there, and I think that's his biggest problem. He's so genuine that he's always up in the ratings because he tries so hard every time. But the runner, and it wasn't the jockey's fault, but the run at Mata, he drew wide, had to go forward, as you say, had to use him up because they kept holding him out. He never got a rest at all, then he ended up 3 wide down the back straight, and he kicked, and he just got run down the back, only got beaten a length in a bit, so it was a big effort in a very strong field, but we know he's good over a mile, and I've always believed he's a better horse right-handed.
Okay, mate, good luck with both of them in the $100,000 race. We're checking out the book of potential horses for you today, and Gavin. So you've got Lamia Stella in the second on the card, Short Fuse, obviously the 2 we've mentioned, and Incantissimo. They're all in the market, Richo. If you were going to tell people to ring, say they rang you this morning and they said, Richo, we need a winner. We need some coin to go out on Saturday night. What would you tip us?
Well, it's strange. Well, funnily enough, they're all by Per and Cantor, which is great. Very good side, but I think that Lamia Stella's going to get black top, and I think she's a pretty good mare, and her run last time over the 1,200 metres on a real heavy track, which she hated, was massive. She got beaten, I think, a nose for third, and she was in the worst part of the ground. And that day she drew number 1, which is typical, and we didn't want to. But yeah, she's a pretty good mare.
Thanks, Richard. We appreciate your time this morning. We know race morning is always busy for trainers, particularly when they have a big book of chances. Good luck today for you and Gavin.